Okay, we're back. Let's get going. So, we've got a new mission on Scylla. We've got some stuff on Terra 2. Let's do this. Probably won't be a massive quest. Let's do this and see what we can handle. Yeah, sure. We'll take these two companions. Vending machine discovered. Oh, hello, Spacer's Choice logo.
What you need is an on-staff germ killer.
Clyde must be...
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix Millstone's with me. Clyde Harlow was expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Yeah, you got your sights on me? Got my sights on you. Oh, that was stealing. Interesting. Picking up the other stuff near that was not. But picking up that item was considered stealing. Alright, let's go inside. No one can see me. It's fine. Outlaw, outlaw.
That machine stole my bin. Why do we even have one of these? Lovely toilet. Logs? Acquisitions logs. Freighter memo. You wonder about our patron. Harlow's the boss. Rule 2. Rule 1. Harlow's the boss. Rule 2. Fuck the board. Rule 3. Why are you still reading, pig? Wake up. Alright, got it. So these are pirates. Good news is I am also Been ages since we had a good haul. No freight,
ethically
no
dubious.
jobs, no contract leave.
Harlow and Marlow. He's got a little monster named Marlow. That's so cute. Hi, monster. Got it, and that's just that hallway. Harlow, talk.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the Groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
I'll let you two work this out.
I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. That's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen.
I see.
And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
Good luck. He's the least reliable crew on a ship literally called the Unreliable. You want to put him through a test.
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
What do you think, Felix?
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a good turn.
One good
There
turn
you have it,
deserves
Captain.
another.
A favor for an old friend.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached.
Nice.
Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you never back down.
That hasn't changed.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with? Let's hear it.
So you're working on something big.
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
I see. Sounds like you got some plan to overthrow the board.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
I see. Change the subject.
Something on your mind?
I should go. Okay. Well, I don't have strong feelings one way or another about this task, really. So, seems, you know, as reasonable as any other random task we've been given. Alright, let's go Terra 2. So yeah, Byzantium's a new place there. Let's start though, Edgewater landing pad, and do a couple of the quick little side quests we've got.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay, journal. Byzantium. Okay, so we need Nyoka. So we'll go Felix and Nyoka. Okay. Do you still want to try to figure out what we can do here?
Oh, you are in for it now.
Score one for Felix.
They'll never see us.
Okay, well, not all the guards immediately came running, so that's good.
Looks like we're doing this.
Warm-up.
Okay, well. I was hoping he wouldn't attack us on sight. I knew the other people would, but I was hoping he wouldn't. Because he was a quest giver. That's the end of that one. Alright. So in that case, we'll do this one. God, there's so many like random bins still around. It is interesting because we are very obviously like missing one companion. There's obviously like room for 6.
Here they come!
Down they go. Don't mess with us.
Oh, these guys are very weak now. Yeah, we already cleared out this place.
Is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Let's go!
Oh, that's the last of him.
God, those guys respawned.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Nyoka.
At least
Aw.
I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
I don't think there's anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
Boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Alright.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Soft speaker. Alright, well, that's that there. Quickly run to the botanical lab. Just curious. There's only one person here I would think like could even be potentially.
Hey there. What's on your mind?
Nothing there.
You are welcome here.
I should go. Yeah, there's really not anybody like of note here other than those two.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Okay. Repair shit just because I can. Let's go back to our ship. Yeah, I mean we can do this. Fight some primals.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Sure, same two can come with. Got it. There's a couple specific spots to go get them. Primal brain. Oh my god, there's so much there. Oh, they're here. This one. Oh, hi, pheromone gland. Cute. Guess we'll go to this one first. Alright, let's go over here. I see some primals. Okay. Alright. Back to the ship. Unreliable interior. And then back to Monarch.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
I need to talk. Might need to talk to her first.
Greetings.
Hey, Cap. Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Fucking right we are.
Game. This is very interesting. I don't know that I've ever had a night that rough. Sure, continue. Okay, 430.
Must have been nice. throwing off the shackles of your old job, taking up the rugged life of a hunter.
Sure, it's... Wait, what?
Board must have forced you to do something till you decided to be a hunter. I was hauling boxes till the boss picked me up.
It's not like I threw off the shackles of some other life. I grew up on Monarch. I've always been a hunter. Anything else would be a waste of my outstanding talents.
I get it. You picked a path for yourself and never looked back.
Okay, we gotta fast travel, I think. Yeah. That landing pad puts you on the most awkward side of everything. Charon. Mantisaur Hive. Okay, little sub area. That was not very many things.
Great work.
Okay. Uh-huh. Place plans.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
I'm with you there. I hate that smell.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
You built all this?
We hauled in steel. Hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
Teenager?
Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
So they're gone,
Me
Yoko.
too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Looks like we're doing this. That had to hurt.
Use your powers!
You want some of this? Everyone all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I got a whole bunch of gear out of that. All right.
I wish these were more
Anything for a
auspicious
friend.
circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Oh. Little graves. Curious what it said about her getting like a new perk. Wait, hang on. Plasma cutter gold. It's maybe a new level I haven't seen. All right, let's see here. All right, unreliable. Let's see here. What do we have? 46,000. Oh, we power this up a little bit. $13,000 to go even higher than that. That's a lot. We'll leave it there. Okay, let me check in with my other two crewmates in case they have additional quests that I haven't seen yet.
Oh my gosh, Felix, you got to hear this. Guess who the villain was in this week's Virginia Young Girl Detective? Bertie Holcomb, that toss baller.
Scanning for C254. Thank you, customer. All cleaning tasks have been...
Oh my god, get out of my way, Felix. Oh my god. Where's my other lady? It's lemony fresh. Here she is. Hi.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Yes.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
I mean to get my due at the end of
Then
this.
we'd better hope he doesn't blow
Hi,
himself
Nick.
up
How
while
are
we're
you?
gone. Or if he does, that he has a killer insurance policy.
How's your day going?
In either case, you should know Wells isn't the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people.
What are you up to this
The
fine
ones at the
Tuesday?
top, anyway.
Might as well aim high.
Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders.
I'm pretty
so
good.
I probably
Finally-
don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself.
Finally back to
No one else
streaming.
out here will.
Finally talking. I didn't know you cared,
Hey.
Ellie.
Don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Anything else? Any thoughts on Felix's friend?
Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
See that about everyone.
Yeah, but I usually mean it as a compliment. The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off.
Plan on keeping my eyes open.
Good. That makes two of us. Something on your mind?
Talk about the Gorgon
If
job.
there's one thing you could say about Lucky Montoya, he was always at the center of a story. Guess this is fitting.
You know Lucky Montoya?
Sure. Like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs.
Okay.
Pretty sure half of it was made up.
That would check out. But the drinks were still free.
Exactly. There was just something about Montoya I couldn't quite trust. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there.
So?
I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. I still like our odds.
Fair.
He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was.
That's right.
Hey, I only throw in with winners. What's on your mind?
Okay. Any idea what happened to Lucky?
From his arm? The decay makes it hard to tell. Could be a lot of things. Torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery. Sure. Something on your mind?
Nah, I'm done. It is so interesting that it just gives you the option with all of them to say, maybe you should just go forever. Okay. Let's store some stuff. Alright, what do we have left? Codex logs? Oh, I see. Groundbreaker, find Trask. Byzantium. Weapons. Okay. Let's check out the Monarch really fast. Or the Groundbreaker, and then we'll go land at Byzantium and see what that's all about.
Request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay, so we're on that one.
Please avoid damaging.
Continue. It's not the worst unless it's worst. Let's quickly go here. Sell. All our junk. Anything else we need to sell? Could try to sell some of this stuff. Again, this stuff, it does start to add up. Oh, I also have my mods, don't I? That I could pack away. At some point I should pull all the mods out and see what the best upgrade for my weapons would be. But also, I just don't ever really find that my weapons, is the problem.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Rosanna?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
Looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. Totally lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
I'm not going to lay a finger on him.
We're not? Oh, right, yeah. We're non-violent sorts. Real diplomatic.
All right, you made your point. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick.
Okay. You and Trask
That's
split up?
right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago.
Our marriage contract
He's
expired.
technically an outlaw. I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
You renew your marriage contract. That's interesting development. How much do you know about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution. Something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Sounds familiar,
He
Felix.
must have been recruiting. Gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid?
Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow.
Okay.
You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Harlow tells me he Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
He didn't tell you anything?
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Yeah, that's understandable. Okay. Well, let's... Let's go see. Let's go see if we can find him. Let's see here. Liquid locker. Just want to pull all of these out really quick. Okay, let's modify. So the assault rifle. So first of all, we have a barrel mod. I'm gonna do a crit damage. Super quiet. Lose the crit damage, but get lower noise range. That's not that good. Assurance rate reduces sway and spread. I think I like the crit damage better. And for this, we've got the Magnum, which is this one. Mag 2 Power, changes damage type to Plasma. Zap. Melt and Ray. Okay, don't care about that. And then we've got Gyrosight, reduces spread. Extendosight, which gives us more range, more max range. Or Super Scoper, which is just... I think I like these. And for this one, we've got... The Fun Times Barrel adds crit damage. Reduce sway, I think that's fine. And then same thing. We can get the Magnum. Or we can change it to Shock, Corrosion, or Ray. Let's just add the Magnum. Then my other two weapons I think I can't modify. Can't modify my armor either, huh? Speed grip. Increases weapon's attack speed, that increases weapon durability. Let's do that. Oh, that mod's already installed. Oh, speed grip's already there. Okay, got it. And then add Zappy to that. Light machine gun, Mag 2 Power. Sure. Okay. We didn't actually need much because most of our team's weapons already came pre-modded. Okay. All right. Let's go.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Lovely. Yeah, we'll take these two. I'm so curious who the last companion is, because I obviously just don't have them. Okay, so we'll travel to the Botanical Lab. Aha, got it. Got it. Let's go. Oh, caves.
Nobody? Yeah, that's what I thought.
What is this? Yeah, we never found this. North Gulch discovered. Gulch. Alright. Hi. Tell me your story, sir.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Makes you think I work for Harlow?
Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you?
Doing us a favor.
A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
If I wanted to kill you, we would be having this conversation.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All the palaver about revolutions, it's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take your word. Show me evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured.
I see.
If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Why would the board buy him off?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, but I am going to ask for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Okay. Find evidence. Okay. Where is this evidence? Oh, all the way back here, huh? Interesting. Stashed the evidence in a vent. Or is that just telling me go back to your ship? Must be somewhere else then. Ah, okay. So there's something at Scylla landing pad and there. Okay.
Destination reached. Scylla.
I see, I see. Wait. In a minute, back at Harlow's base. Okay, so it is actually Harlow's base. I don't know why it had a pin marker at both spots then. Silly, silly. Ah, okay, there we go. Clyde Harlow, Trask's evidence.
What's the word?
What's the word? I'll do the lie.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse.
Hope his gas bag's paying us by the hour.
I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
The Trask had some things to say about you, and I've got my own misgivings.
Just when you told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You've been bought off. I got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
I think you owe Felix an explanation.
Listen to me, Felix. Don't go jumping to conclusions. This isn't what it looks like.
Yeah, because it looks like you've been taking money from the board. It looks like you sold out, Clyde.
Oh, come on, Felix. We've all taken money from the board. They run this colony. I can't pay my soldiers in ideological purity. If I have to take the board's money to buy my guns, outfit my troops, and prepare my revolution, then I'll do it. Captain, I hope Trask hasn't tricked you into believing his ridiculous accusations. If you're willing to overlook this unpleasantness, I'm willing to take Felix into my crew.
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. I'm not too keen on jumping ship.
I never liked you, Felix Gillis. Seriously considering taking this pretentious gas bag over me? Get back in line.
Sure, boss. Whatever you say.
You don't have to do this. You're a free man, Felix. Free to disobey.
Then I choose not to get on my boss's bad side. Sorry, Clyde. If you wanted me on your crew, you should have been the first to ask.
There you go.
Then I suppose there's nothing more left to be said. Goodbye, Captain. I doubt we'll cross orbits again.
Nice. Speak with Felix on the ship. I think that's an appropriate wrap up for that one. All right, we got skill points to use. Where should we put them? Science up? Perks. Let's see here. All kinds of stuff we could do. Let me do this. I haven't been using my tactical time dilation, but I want to use it
Didn't I
more.
request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
What the fuck? Why are there so many cows on my ship?
Hey, Cap. Sure.
Gorgon drum?
Right now, I'm feeling like a canid following a trail of treats. Like I'm being misled at best. At worst, walking into a trap. Keep those eyes open, Captain. Hey, Cap.
Alright, Felix.
We need to talk. Listen, boss. I owe you an apology. I got stupid. Clyde wanted me on his crew, and I jumped at the shot.
It's okay, buddy.
You took a chance with me back on the Groundbreaker. I should have shown you a little more loyalty.
Don't give it a second thought. I know it's important to you.
Clyde wasn't important. Knowing you can count on me, that's important. There was something else on my mind, honestly. I've been trying to make sense of all this business with Clyde and Trask. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Oh. Money changes people.
I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
Well, it's not like I pay you. Yeah, you're better than that.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, boss. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. I'm glad I didn't go back to Harlow. I've got all the family I need right here on our ship. Thanks for your time, boss.
Nice. Quest completed. Who's getting the self-governed perk? Self-governed. There it is. Post-armor damage dealt plus 50%. Okay, so yeah, there's a bonus perk. Critical chance 10%. Got it. So you just get a bonus perk when you complete these quests, which that's nice. Why are there cows? Or woolly yak things? That's very bizarre. Alright, so it looks like going to Byzantium is going to be our next major stop. Let's take a quick break right here, chilling with our woolly cow friends, and when we come back we'll go visit Byzantium for the first time. So, be back in a few.